wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Talitha. I'm Travis. It's Friday, and that means it's time for Friday Night Smackdown. They are showing us what happened. I have a feeling Drew's going to show up tonight and attack CM Punk in his home. Because that's what Punk did to him. Payback's a bitch. Didn't you used to say that? Somebody? Anybody? Everybody?
The last part, everybody does it. Everybody says it.
Oh, shit.
What? I don't...
Oh, no, you do.
Why do I want to try it?
Can't tell me that's not good.
It's alright. I think it's because it's blueberries. I like blueberries, but I don't like blueberries.
It's also the milk. Not the milk, but the powdered milk.
Mm. It's
Chicago, the Windy City, because it's windy.
Chicago. It's Chicago. Anyways, we got people in the chat. We've got Sophie with us tonight. Brandon Stevens and Ravi is out there tonight right now. Hey, guys. Good to see you tonight on Friday. Thanks for spending your Friday nights with us. Brandon says wrestling married Brandon Stevens. Nice, bud. Sophie's talking about the Royal Rumble is rumored to take place in February of 25. Oh, cool. Where's that taking place at? The Wyatt Six got Pat McAfee on his own show yesterday.
Remember? I said they were signing a contract for 3 big pay-per-views in one city. Indianapolis, or whatever it was.
Oh, okay. That's what that's about. Okay. Sophie says Wyatt Six got Pat McAfee on his own show yesterday. Cool, so he shouldn't be here tonight. Sophie says Solo versus Cody is rumored to take place at SummerSlam. That's dumb. And Robbie says it's Filthy Friday. Why is it filthy? Sophie says if the Royal Rumble does take place in February, wonder when they will put the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view.
March.
Robbie says don't meet Dee's taste approval. It's not worth eating. That's not true, Robbie. Chris says people saying Uncle BS tonight. I'm sure. Rebecca's in the chat here. Rebecca says, hey, you sound stacky. You sound the staticky. Nice. Chris says, and also Jacob Fatu is in the building. And Sophie says, what are you guys eating now? Smoothies?
Blueberries and protein. The second
Mine's
city.
Peaches. One of these times I'll have to try it with milk.
Yep.
No, I just put yogurt in mine. Plain yogurt. And juice. So he says, like I said on Wednesday, I expect the Wyatt Six to show up on both brands for a while anytime. Yeah, that makes sense. CM Punk talking to that kid up front. Giving him the old, you're a great guy. Chris says, what? What were you going to say?
Oh, I just don't know. This Wyatt Six thing's kind of weird. And the only reason it's going to be weird is because they're all jobbers. I feel like they need one star.
I am closing my mouth on the subject because I've said it's stupid from the beginning. So I think it's horrible, and I think it's a terrible thing to do in the memory of somebody, and I think it ruins his whole legacy, personally. That's my opinion.
Corey Graves cried.
When they came out?
Mm-hmm. He said it was perfect.
Oh, Jesus. What a loser.
And it reminded him of his friend.
Fuck. Didn't remind me of shit. Didn't remind me of it at all. It did not give me chills. It did not do anything for me. Like, absolutely nothing. It was completely lackluster to me.
It's because you have no heart.
Exactly. When Bray did it and everything with him, it was like chill-inducing. Mm-hmm. It was interesting and cool, and you were looking forward to it. That shit, I was so over it. Like, after 2 times of faking it was happening, and they're talking about it for like a year, I'm fucking over it. Done. I'm fucking... It's like the people who talked about something on the internet. I was watching about these fucking places that say, talk about games. And they're like, hey, we're going to introduce this game and we're going to release it. You know? And they're still talking about how they're going to release it 2 years later. And so all of the hype of the game has fucking gone away, so you don't give a flying shit.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Exactly. There's been others, by the way. It's not just that one. There's one that they renounced it 3 years ago, and they still haven't even released it or done anything with it. That's how I feel about the Uncle Howdy shit. That's what it makes me feel like. And it's like, I'm done. Like, it's just stupid. And my other fact.
Caitlin Clark dominating the WNBA.
And the other part where I just feel like it takes away from his legacy. Bray Wyatt's legacy. It's disgusting. It's CM Punk's out here, by the way, because we're in Chicago. So we had to have CM Punk sightings. Chris says, I wish my boy, Joe Hendry, would be there on main roster, but he was back in Impact yesterday. Ravi says, can't lie, Wednesday, as soon as my head hit the pillow at 11, I was sparko till 6. You probably needed it, buddy. That's usually your body's, thing telling you need some fucking sleep. So he says, Nick Aldis did mention on social media he has extra security, so the same thing that happened on Monday won't happen tonight. Ramit says, which wrestler has played Uncle Howdy gimmick? He is moron and asshole wrestler in past. Are you agree with me? So Ramit, it's Bo Dallas, and
You have to Bo leave.
he was never an asshole. He was just kind of a weirdo. You gotta Bo leave. And his gimmick then was interesting. It was fun. Chris says also there was a funny as fuck segment on Impact as PCO, aka Glacier from WCW, had a date with that Steph DeLander girl, aka that girl who goes out with Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder. Robbie says showing real emotion, I guess. Sophie says,
Are you talking about Chelsea Green?
no. He's talking about some girl called that Steph DeLander girl.
Can you not step on my stuff, buddy?
Matt Cardona, aka Zack Ryder.
Zack Ryder. Oh, wait, never mind.
Wrong guy.
Who's with her?
Not Zack Ryder.
You sure? Swear to God, it's Zack Ryder.
Pretty sure.
Did you knock my phone down?
He did. He probably broke it some more.
Why wouldn't it?
Well, you put it in spots where he can break it, he'll do it. He's kind of a dick like that.
Been known to be.
Pickle is in the chat. Hey, Pickle. Good to see you tonight. Says, what up, gangstas? Not much. Sophie says the announced team on NXT kind of mentioned the Wyatt Six.
That's his wife.
Oh, I guess it is his wife. Chris, telling us lies.
Why does Punk think he's cool? It's so fucking weird. I do it the Chicago way. I'm too cool.
What's the... Is the Chicago way? Is
Yeah,
that
he
the
said he's
Chicago?
not-
Is that the Chicago way? Oh, he said it, so it's this.
Oh my God. You're so weird. Just use words. I don't like sign language.
Hey, Chris says Drew could show up right meow.
Right meow.
meow. Sophie said they announced how I read that. Ramit said WWE and TNA collaboration slayed AEW TV rating. Probably. People is like, clickbait. It's because it's CM Punk. Sophie says Wyatt 6 is supposed to be in the memory of Bray Wyatt, and I think this is the group that was going to be before his passed away. In the memory of him, I think it's a horribleness to his memory and legacy. I think it's awful.
I don't like
Sorry.
it because they're all mid-carders. And I have a hard time believing it was going to be Nikki Cross and Mr. I Can't Talk. What's his name again? I can never think of his name. Dexter.
Loomis. Aoife's in the chat. Hey, Aoife. Good to see you tonight. Says hi. Hi.
Hello.
You said hi the other night and then you disappeared. You must have went to sleep. Sleeping like a baby. Chris says Punk Chicago also gets embarrassed in the MLB playoffs. Ramit says Wyatt 6 faction confusion between Dexter Lumis and Eric Young. Piccola says, y'all, no matter how hot it is, bugs just love to be a nuisance in the late day. Yeah, they're gross. Sophie says, wonder how long Chad Gable is going to be off TV. Riley's like, D, and you bought that Bo Leave gimmick? Who would believe that? Piccola says, don't forget him and Ted DiBiase were part of the B team, former tag champs. Sophie said this rumored SummerSlam card looks interesting so far. Chris says
Ted
it was...
DiBiase. Wasn't it Curtis Axel?
I don't know.
I think it was Curtis Axel.
Chris says it was cool, though, as Wyatt 6 stopped at Whataburger in Corpus on Monday.
Heard that.
Piccolo says, love them Jordans. Yeah, Jordans. Robbie's message retracted, and Piccolo's like, oh, it's Paulie Paul. Chris like, oh, shit, Paul Heyman and CM Punk.
Paulie dangerously.
It's Twinkie Tits, everybody.
Definitely don't like those Jordans.
Those are hideous. Sorry, Piccola.
My daughter gets Jordan. She likes that style, but I don't think she would even wear the with the blue and the red.
It's the color of blue.
It's North Carolina.
Yeah, it's the yucky blue. It's the caca blue. Oh, Chris says, hello, crowd cheering ECW. Ramit says, will Becky Lynch join AEW All In, or is she busy with her domestic duties? I think she's busy making sandwiches, Ramit.
I don't know if anybody watches AEW anymore.
I don't even want to watch it.
I don't know if you guys checked out the ratings, but ouch, is a record low.
Nice. Robbie says, how did Justin Timberlake get arrested for drunk driving?
Probably drinking and then driving.
That's usually how it happens, Robbie. Then he probably did something like swerve over a line or speeding. I mean, who knows? Lots of stuff. But I guess the video of it is freaking hilarious. The poor kid that arrested him was like a 22-year-old cop, had no idea who the fuck he was. He's like, I'm on my world tour! There, people are making fun of Justin Timberlake so badly. I'm on my comeback world tour! And he's like crying and shit, and the cop's like, cry about it. He's like, I don't know. I don't give a fuck who you are or what you're doing.
So they released the video.
I guess.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, like, I'm sure I haven't seen it, but I don't go looking for that stuff either. But some people were making, like, fun of it because I guess some of the information came out about it. So Sophie says, wow, Paul Heyman and CM Punk, they have history because Paul was CM Punk's manager or whatever he was. People's like, I'm a Heyman guy. Hearts of love. Sophie says there's another hint of CM Punk versus Roman Reigns feud. And Aoife says, how are you guys? Doing pretty good, Aoife. How are you doing tonight?
Great. He's like, I need to come in here and purr.
Sophie says Roman Reigns unfollowed Solo on social media. Piccolo says, let's be honest, second city sports teams can't hang with Beantown, baby. Aoife says, haha, yes, I think I went to sleep or at least tried left mass if I've given up again tonight. Sophie says, Cody and Ted DiBiase were also tag team champs. Piccolo's like, touche, Travis. Just keep you on your toes, foo. Brandon says, Bailey married Brandon Stevens. Sophie says, do you think we will eventually get CM Punk versus Roman at some point? They've been planting seeds for it here and there. Sure.
No.
Piccolo's like, Carolina Blue is me. Sky Blue all day. Aoife says, just notice Henry the Hoover chilling there. You know, the only reason why we have him is because of you.
Didn't know they existed.
Sophie says, AEW got 5,000 viewers. Oh, 5,000?
500,000.
5,000? God damn, that's a lot. Chris says those are called UNC Jordans. It's Chicago, North Carolina colorway. Funny as this colorway is only available in female sizes. It makes sense that CM Punk would wear girl shoes. I could see that. So he says the policeman didn't know who Justin Timberlake was. People's like, yeah, the comments are pretty fun. Oh, cry me a river. Yeah, cry me a river.
That's what the cops.
Yeah, cry me a river. 22 or 23. Poor kid had no fucking idea who Justin Timberlake is, and I don't blame him for not knowing who the fuck Justin Timberlake is.
I don't know if I would know who he was if I see him.
If I met him in person, I wouldn't know who the fuck he was.
I might get the voice, because I know what his voice sounds like when he's talking. Because he's been in a couple movies that I've seen.
Yeah.
Bad Teacher and...
Yeah. But still.
Something else.
Sophie says, have you been noticing Paul Heyman body language? He wants out of the bloodline. Oh, yeah. He's really a fan of it.
They're going to change Solo Sikoa's name to Caesar Sikoa. They filed for a trademark for it.
Right.
Don't ask me.
What the gross weird is that shit? Robbie says, was there a video about it? Yeah, Robbie. Robert is in the chat. Hey, Robert, good to see you tonight. Says, hey, what's up? Not much. How are you doing, buddy? Chris says, oh, Justin Timberlake's sexy back song is funny as fuck. Aoife says, I'm honored. You should be. Old Henry the Hoover up there. So he says, CM Punk versus Solo. That's interesting. Wonder when Drew will come out. Aoife says, now, if I'm not here in person, I'm here in Hoover. Yes. Yes. Robbie says, the Gab gets 6,000 views for Raw also. Sometimes. Sophie says AEW fans are blaming the ratings on like a concert or something that was on at some point. There was a concert on at the same time? That sounds suspicious. Beatles says one of the Bloodline 2.0 is just wearing a polo like he has a bar back shift in 30 minutes.
Right. I don't even know if I'd call him 2.0. It's almost like 0.1 DOS or something. You know what I mean? Like
it's not an upgrade,
like
that's for sure.
Would be upgraded. It's a shit grade.
Just take me with you. Paul's like, I don't want to stay here anymore. Chris says, oh, fuck yeah, someone front row in front of Solo's holding a sign. I believe in Joe Henry. Oh, gee. Sophie says, Solo looks like The Weeknd. Robert says, I'm great. Just got done taking a shower. Oh, sparkly clean. Nice. Don't forget to put that deodorant on.
Well, we know it's not the bloodline.
Jesus. People says Heyman got the red eye. Either he high or got glaucoma. He probably got a lot of things going on with him. So it says fake ass Usos. Does that mean they plan to bring the Usos back together? Why? That don't matter. They're just... Hey, there's that Cody guy. I guess we'll have him. Drew's not around to do anything. So they're gonna. So they decided that Drew was just getting too much, so they separated him from the whole CM Punk thing.
I don't know. He's the head of the child table.
Sophie says, I think this is the first real bad news that Justin Timberlake has been in a while, to be fair. Chris says, Cody and Punk. People's like, which weekend? Labor Day or July 4th? Ooh, I didn't know July 4th was a weekend. I thought you were going to say like Memorial Weekend or something. Robert's like, facts. You can take those showers. You gotta put on that deodorant, man. Because like, oh, an impromptu match, playa. Sophie says, so no Drew beating up Punk. That must have surprised everyone that predicted that outcome. Did it surprise you, Travis? He was supposed to come out. Travis said. Travis said it was going to happen.
I was wrong.
Piggle's like, whoa. Something Cody rolls hot and fresh. So he says the bad part about the 2-hour show is that a match or two could be rushed. But why would it be when they have so much time? If they didn't talk so much, they could probably do a lot of matches. We're almost already a half an hour in of stupid shit. And they have to have a Money in the Bank qualifying match. 2 of them. A girly one and a duty one.
Look at all the security.
Why do they have security?
Because there's some crazies.
Oh, because it's Chicago. Chicago. Makes sense.
Chicago.
I was like, whoop, whoop, this first segment blew my mind. Don't lie. Don't lie. All
Hey, look,
laughing
a
about
former
it.
champion.
God, she's so adorable. I would say good luck, but you don't need it.
Break a leg. All right, here comes Esther.
Pickle's like, dang, Jade is huge, fam. She might have been wearing heels because she wasn't dressed in like wrestling gear.
Mm-hmm. She's a full-figured girl.
She definitely is that.
She fills cups. Like double D's.
Pickle says picture frame earrings must be trending. Sophie says, I feel like we will see the White Six tonight in some way. Ravi says hot and fresh sounds like something out of Dee's oven. Chris says Chelsea Green better win this qualifying match.
She won't. That's too bad that Chelsea's in this one.
Oh, man. With... what's her face?
Reckoning.
Yeah, that lady. Ugh.
Meechim.
Jesus Christ.
She got like 7 names, so it's whatever one you want to go with.
Forever!
You think she'll come out showing her boobs tonight? Because that got her popular again?
No, she's been covering them up ever since that back in the back stuff.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Sophie says, I think we're supposed to have 2 women qualifying matches for Money in the Bank. Oh yeah? Not a man one? They're going to do men? That's sexist. Robbie's like, if I'm lying, I'm dying. Chris says they practically saying Jey Uso will win Money in the Bank. Right? Pickle says, triple threat, more like Esta Showcase. Sophie says, Kevin Owens and Randy Orton also are in Money in the Bank qualification matches tonight. Robbie says, Drew Mack to win Money in the Bank. Oh, wait, he left. But did he really leave? Sophie says, Mia Yim was already in a ladder match in NXT not that long ago.
That girl has huge boobs, too. Big boobs everywhere.
Just boobs?
The one talking to Caitlyn.
Was she another...
She's just a reporter or whatever you
Oh, a reporter. I thought you meant a player.
No, I don't. I don't even know if a player you could tell if they do. They wear like 2 or 3 bras. And...
Like your teeth? To teeth abduction. My dentist stole my teeth. Because like MTV just showing Baywatch. Oh Lord. And Sophie says, do you think if Jay wins Money in the Bank, he will cash in successfully or fail? No, he has a whole year to do it. Quentin says, so what did y'all think about the Wyatt Six? How's y'all reaction?
Okay, so when it was happening, my internet, our internet, whatever, the internet was acting up. So we were watching it on a phone, so it wasn't as cool. And I was on the phone with the internet company, Sparklight or whatever they're called. And so it was underwhelming for multiple reasons for me. Plus, I don't like any of the wrestlers. They could have done without Nikki Cross. They could have done without Dexter Lumis. And how is there 6 of them? Isn't there only 5? Because they have Eric Rowan, Nikki Cross,
Dexter Lumis.
Dexter Lumos.
Believe. Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas, and then the John Wayne Gacy or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Is there a sixth one? Or was Bray the sixth one and now they're just the Wyatt six? Because it's not six of them, it's six, like sick, S-I-C-K.
Oh.
Wyatt six with an S.
That's stupid. That's like the dumbest English thing I think I've ever heard.
Don't be jellyfish.
Robbie says, yes, D. He really left. Gone like the wind. Lies! Sophie says Jay is on the Money in the Bank poster his first time doing so. People says, what's NXT again? Is it still Nickelodeon or just a mud show like the rest of them? I think the mud show part. Robbie says, all that running in slow-mo with your gal Pam Anderson. Well, Bill's like, only time will tell, Soph. Sophie says Indiana and WWE are in the talks to have some sort of deal where Indiana could host pay-per-views, Raw, SmackDown, and live events there for 7 years. So it says Bray is the sixth one in spirit. Chris says they say Bray is 6 or Bliss. And Piccolo says, nah, Ravi, it's the movie reboot with The Rock, Zac Efron, that blue-eyed chick.
Brown hair. I don't know how to say her name.
Stop it.
Didadio.
Stop it. Stop
Didadio.
it. Stop it.
Is that how you say it?
Stop it. Stop it.
Would you quit getting my hair? Didadio? Am I saying it right?
I have no idea.
Didadio? Didadio?
Yeah.
How do you say her name?
Turd face. You're a turd
She was also
face.
in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and she was also in Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief. She was Annabelle. Or Annabeth. Annabeth?
Yeah.
Which she's supposed to be a blonde surfer girl, so it didn't make any sense. But she was pretty, so.
Oh, well, you know, it was way worse, the remake that they did for the TV show part. That was way worse.
Well, the thing about that is like, they really went with 10-year-olds. Where when they did the movies, they were adults.
Doesn't matter. They still fucked up with all the characters.
The only character that they described what she looked like
Was Annabeth.
They went the wrong direction.
Yep, completely.
They literally could have went that way with any of the other characters in the whole book.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green looking fantastic.
Come on, Kitty! 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 Poor
Reckon's
Chelsea!
a taller girl, but she's not taller than the other two because they're both taller girls.
Poor Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
Getting screwed over again.
She likes to get double teamed, though, I heard.
Pickle's like, bruh, Indiana Jones, dope. Chris
Is there
says,
a new one coming out?
are you shitting me now?
the
Entrance for Green? No entrance for Green?
Yeah. Happened during the commercial.
Yeah, they're not going to give her an entrance. Piccolo's like, hiya, kitty, kitty. Yeah, Leopold. Say hi, buddy. So is these your thoughts on Jeff Jarrett being in the Owen Cup? A lot of people aren't happy about it. Did he murder him?
I don't care either way.
Is he a murderer? Is Jeff Jarrett the murderer?
Why would Jeff Jarrett be anything?
I have no idea. Why would people be upset? I don't know what the story is. That's why I
I
asked.
don't know, maybe they weren't friends. I don't know. I didn't know Owen Hart. Never watched him wrestle once in my life. Know nothing about him. Nothing.
Chris,
Like, he came around in WWE's what I call the dark days. And I just didn't watch it at that time. So I can honestly say I never watched him wrestle. I did watch that pay-per-view. And I totally remember it happening. And I remember them showing the announcers. And the announcers just in awe. And they kept the show going. I totally remember it. I was like, that's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And then he died when he got to the hospital or whatever. But
what happened to him?
he fell from the roof.
Oh, yeah, that one. Chris says my Stroh's fucking up Orioles right now. We up 1-0. So since my TV is going in and out, I missed the start of the match. Now I'm in commercial. I didn't miss a lot. The last thing that happened was Chelsea getting threw herself out of the ring on top of Meechan and Esther. Didn't it come out of a Domino's box?
Don't know. Ciao.
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 Sorry, I can't do it like him.
Ciao.
Rebecca says, if Kitty is annoying, just send her my way. LOL. No, he's just a brat sometimes.
Did you guys see that Biden is going to do a debate with Trump on CNN? How the hell are they going to pull that off?
Who knows?
I'm kind of excited to see it.
Oh, God. I do not want to watch that. I will be in a different place. People's like, oh, I don't know. I forgot you didn't watch that era before the Attitude Era, Travis, when HBK was king. Ew, gross. That slant-eyed weirdo guy.
That's why I said it's the dark days of the WWE. It's when all their stars left, and they didn't have anything. And so they used, like, tag team wrestlers, and they tried their best to stay relevant. And it was hard. It was a hard watch. But I was 100% WCW at that time. But growing up, you know, I liked the NWA and WWF. But once Hogan and Savage and the rest of the crew left.
Quentin says they should make the Money in the Bank briefcase pink for the women's division. Yeah. Pico says, we watch all these silly game shows. Do you watch them? That's interesting. Chris says Trump will beat Sleepy Joe. Robbie says, so Punk gonna fight or just fuck about on this return? He has to fight at some point. He might get broken. Pico's like, try reaching for the briefcase, meow. Yeah, kitty. Here. Come here. Okay, ready? Oh, be good, kitty. Don't be crazy. Reach for that briefcase. Get it! Get it! Get the briefcase! Get it! Get it! Touch it! Touch it with your paws! Touch it with your paws! He's like, no, that's just silly.
He's not reaching for that brass ring.
It's moving up there now. Look at your eyeballs. They're so
Chelsea's
big.
in a little bit of trouble.
Want to try to get it? How mad will you be? You gonna be mad? Get it! Get it!
Just run away like, oh, can I just lay down here? He's like, I know you're weird and everything.
Peagle says, yep, better look out for the wolf pack. You might end up in a body bag.
Don't turn your back on the wolf pack.
So it says, MVP said Triple H said no to the reunion of the Hurt Business, which is kind of a surprise.
Yeah, you know, not to me. I think the Street Business is way better, and I'm okay with it.
Peagle's like, Leopold versus Cody Rhodes in a pause count anywhere match. Probably said Chelsea Green doing better than I thought. Oh, wait, it's Chelsea Green. Well,
Chelsea Green.
Chelsea Green. Of course she does good. Chelsea isn't terrible. The one that's terrible is the one that's getting rolled up right. Oh, man, she was hoping she'd get it. I was hoping she'd get it with a quick steal there.
You're sleeping in a hole, buddy.
I'm not going to read that.
The Unpretty Her.
The Unpretty Her?
That's her move.
The Unprettier?
The Unpretty Her.
That Chelsea does?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh, Styles Clash.
She could barely hold her up. Oh,
Esther
saved by
sideswipes her.
Bianca. What? That's crazy. That never happens. Oops.
Come on, Chelsea, figure it out. Figure out a way. Did she just land on her face?
Maybe. I wasn't watching.
Uh-oh, here it is. KOD.
Hello.
Hello. Some beef glasses. Okay, Chelsea, get it. Chelsea Green, the greatest to ever do it.
I didn't want to say it because they all said it, so everybody knew before us.
I know.
Chris is like, fuck yeah, Green wins. Whoa, she did it. P. Cola says, and Sophie says, rumors are when NXT moves to CW, the first one will not be in the Performance Center. P. Cola says, stolen like your bike. Chris is like, Green wins, motherfucker. Fuck yeah. Sophie says, wow, she won. Bianca looks pissed.
I figured that was going to happen.
Robbie says, go Chelsea, throwing Esther out and getting the fruit roll up. Picola says, she looks like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch. Chris says, she will win. Finally, WWE knows.
It's that one. She's going for that one. She's going to win it.
Sophie says, both Money in the Bank ladder matches only have 6 spots, unlike in previous years. Chris says, oh shit, well, Ospreay's ex-girlfriend, Blair Davenport. What?
Yeah, she's great. Can you imagine being famous for being somebody's ex-girlfriend? What's your claim to fame? I had Will Ospreay inside me. Oh, you're eating your glasses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a dick man. Let me see one. I'll eat it.
We got gluten in them.
I had like 25 of them last weekend.
I think the original ones are better.
There's fat all over them.
Well, no.
It's kind of weird. I don't want it. It smells good though. I was just thinking. I don't want to crave anything or do anything weird. Don't start something you have to quit. Yeah.
Robin says, haha, that's hilarious. That. And Pico says, oh my god, who is the page bot? Something Davenport? Yeah, Blair. Sophie says, WWE trademark Caesar Tonga. That's weird.
RVD!
Mm-hmm.
Loved RVD as a child.
Pickle says, imagine being Ray J, the first dude affected by Trash Kardashian.
I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know either.
I don't know the joke. I know what a Kardashian is, though.
Or Hobbit.
Kim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how anybody doesn't find her attractive. She was like one of the prettiest women in the world. I don't know if she still is. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah. Sophie says the women's Money in the Bank is kind of unpredictable right now.
Is it? As long as Chelsea Green wins, I don't care, to be honest. They're coming. They'll be here in 25 minutes.
Who?
The TV people.
Oh.
Coming from American Falls.
Wow. Here?
Hmm.
Oh, wow. What?
Oh, your watch looks funny. Woo! Hawk 2.
Hmm.
Incredible.
Pico says, Kate, dudes and hombres, clean up. Be right back. All right. Get her cleaned up. Chris says it's still predictable. I'd say Green or Stratton will win Money in the Bank. LOL. Tiffany Green, baby.
Tiffany Green, baby.
Sophie says with only 6 spots in the ladder match, it'll be a lot more selective than when they usually do 8 spots in both matches.
I didn't know they used that many. I always thought it was 6. 8 seems very, very, very crowded.
Mm-hmm.
They're gagillionaires. Because they're gagillionaires. Have we had any updates on our stuff?
I don't know. Robbie says Chelsea Green getting the push Lacey Evans and Dana Brooke should have gotten. Well, Lacey was getting that push, and then she got pregnant.
Then she got pushed out the door. Pushed right out the door. Said, move! Get out the way!
I think she kind of helped herself out the door.
Hey, at least it doesn't say that it's not available in our area.
That's good.
Where it usually does. It's supposed to be ready by mid-2024. You know our city's the fastest so far that they've done? Like the work, because we have advanced trenching equipment already here. That's what they've been using, is the advanced trenching equipment.
Really?
Yeah. I was reading a thing about it.
Robbie said that, and Sophie says we could be getting Gunther versus Seth at SummerSlam, and Damian could face Finn. And Sophie says Tiffany haven't qualified yet, though. Are you trying to say, Sophie, that she won't qualify?
She's not good enough. Is she going up against Jade?
Is she just not good enough to do it? Is that what you're trying to say? Is like, she's not good enough to be up there?
Can you imagine losing to this imp and his buddy?
Oh,
the
wow.
orc. The imp and the orc. They're going to lose the tag team titles to the orc and the imp.
Mm-hmm.
Toasty marshmallows. Like becoming more and more feminine.
Mm-hmm.
It's like one of these days I'll be on ESPN. That's where all the girls go. It's Drew!
Hey, it's Drew McIntyre. He came back as a regular citizen to beat somebody up.
Why him, though, you think?
Why?
Look at his hands.
Why CM Punk?
Oh, is that who that is?
Yeah.
Oh, it is Punk. Fuck that dude. That's funny. I thought it was Austin Theory.
Pugula! Pugula, you're missing out! Oh, wait, you don't want to see this.
He's got
Drew
his dead
McIntyre is
body.
beating CM Punk.
Totally called this, by the way. Look at his blood just dripping down his elbow. I'd be so ticklish.
Gross.
I had sweat doing that with me earlier today.
He probably has hepatitis.
Could. Why is he taking him out to the crowd?
Because they love him so much. And it's Chicago.
Chicago. the 7th-inning stretch. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if I ever get... Oh, God. He landed right on his fucking elbow.
Don't worry, Dale.
He's probably out another 6
That's his
months.
next injury.
Told ya. Not to say I told you so, but literally, like, this is great. I knew he wasn't quitting. Take his watch off.
Ooh, what's he taking?
Is it from his wife? Is it his kids?
Oh,
Is it
he
a
took his
friendship
bracelet.
That's a theft, I think.
Chris says, Drew attacks CM Punk. Robbie's like, getting called out, LOL. So he says, here comes Drew.
Nick Aldis, you don't want none of that.
Robbie says,
Oh, wow,
your
he
boy
swore.
returned.
He just said fuck. And then they beeped it after.
I guess I didn't hear it.
You can't even find him, dude. He doesn't belong to your show. He's a Raw guy. You're gonna have to talk to Postman Pierce.
Ooh.
CM Punk getting what he deserves.
Is that what it is? There you go.
Smack. Milliseconds.
Millie.
Dude, I was watching these guys change their tires and all that. Have you ever seen their pit stops?
Mm-hmm.
You know how NASCAR's is like pretty quick?
Nothing
Theirs
compared.
is so fucking fast that it takes less than like 3 seconds.
Mm-hmm. It's insane.
They like put their fuel in with like CO2 cartridges.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like...
It's like a shot into their gas tank.
It's like...
Yeah. It's
Holy
crazy.
shit. And their tires just literally go on and off. Like they're just like...
Yeah, it's like they have
And
like
they have
one nut basically.
One jackman
Mm-hmm.
lifts the car up. And they
Yeah, in the middle.
And,
And then
it's
they
one
have
big-
4 guys and they go pop, pop.
It's done. It's
They're
done.
like all guys. They take them off, put them on, done.
And it's just... Bring.
Mm-hmm.
It's going 150 miles an hour. It's like...
They have like a jack man. They have 2 guys on the jack,
Mm-hmm.
4 guys on the tires, and 2 guys doing fuel. Usually.
Right. And whatever else, a window or something. I don't even know if they have
They don't
windows,
have
to be
windows
honest.
to do.
It's just like, holy shit.
Yeah, their pit stops are crazy fast.
I was watching the ones from like the 80s. Because they've been doing it forever.
Yeah.
And the ones
It's
in
so
the 80s,
different,
it's
huh?
like one dude doing the wheels. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. And it takes like, it was like 14 seconds, which was fast as fuck, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And then they showed the new ones and it was like, is that like 2 seconds?
You're like, did they even stop? Oh, God.
All right, does anybody ever ask themselves who would win out of a gorilla and a grizzly bear?
Okay.
I don't see how anybody could argue this,
Robbie said your
but
boy.
people argue it.
Robbie said your boy returned. Sophie says with Drew showing up and the chances of the Wyatt 6 showing up tonight went a little bit down. Robbie's like, Drew unleashing the warrior in him, LOL. Chris says Jason Jordan out there. Sophie said WWE had like this version of RVD called Matt Riddle for a while. Rebecca says, all I have to say is wow. Sophie's letting us know that Donald Sutherland passed away yesterday. Yep, he sure did.
That's too bad.
Sophie says, you know, the WWE likes to screw with us. You think they're going one way and they go another way. Chris says, rip Willie Mays. Yeah, we talked about that on Wednesday, Chris.
The Say Hey Kid.
And Quentin says, bring back the Scottish psychopath.
God, right there on his arm, and you could see he grabs it.
Sophie said sometimes they do 7 other times. They do 8 in the Money in the Bank ladder matches. Sophie says Chelsea is Canadian, by the way. Oh, terrible.
It's too bad.
It's sad for her.
She's married to an American, though, I think. Woo, woo, woo. Speaking of which, if they haven't, I have their address. If they haven't changed it. They posted it on the internet once. I screenshotted it before they deleted it.
I bet they moved by now.
You think?
Mm-hmm. Chris says Mello versus Tonga. And Sophie says, no, I think she is in qualifying match tonight.
Tiffany?
You're talking about Tiffany or Sophie? Or Chelsea? Chelsea was already in it.
Chelsea just won.
She just won her match.
Chelsea's the...
She's going to the stuff. Money in the Bank.
What is this trash? Whoever's the third member, I hope they win.
This is the qualifying match.
It's either a tiny Tongan or this jackass from NXT. I call him Mighty Mouse. But he's like a goofy Mighty Mouse.
So
but I'm cool, dude.
Carmelo,
cool.
no entrance music. He doesn't deserve anything.
Don't even know if he has any.
Picola's like, she was almost perfect, man. Right, Picola?
Oh! It's Randall.
And then she, fucking had to be Canadian. Picola's like, oh boy, you guys will hate me for 20 minutes. Why are we hating you for 20 minutes? What's going on? Why the hate? Is it because you didn't really get cleaned up? And you forgot to put deodorant on? Chris is like, holy fuck, someone in the crowd has a sign that says Friday Night Diddler. Who's the Friday Night Diddler? Who is it, Chris? What is it? That's funny.
Cheating son of a bitch. It reminds me of that. So this is 40.
Oh.
or is it the other one? No, it's the other one. It's the pregnant one where she gets pregnant. But it's the same actors in both shows.
Knocked up.
Yeah, knocked up.
Mm-hmm.
And they go to catch him
Cheating.
Why is doing a fantasy draft for baseball or football or something?
Mm-hmm. Piccola says Randy Orton does the RKO triple threat match with that boy Mello.
They call me Mellow Yellow.
Piccola says DIY is a loser tag team. Money in the Bank goes to Chelsea Green. Well, yeah. Because CM Punk is great on the mic. I'll steal your girl like I steal your bike.
All right, who do you think's gonna win this?
Thanks for all the random factoids, Pickle.
So I have a question. If you're gonna have a qualifying match for a ladder match, shouldn't it be a ladder match?
The qualifying matches?
Yeah, shouldn't they be ladder matches?
No.
That doesn't make sense.
No. Pickle says, how come Cody looks like Richie Rich? You like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch.
Hey, that rhymes. Richie Rich and Abercrombie and Fitch. You should make that into a song.
Walter's here for just a second. Hi, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Just checking in. I saw Inside Out 2. Good movie, Disney.
Wow, so they finally did one, huh? They made a good movie?
It's because it's not real Disney.
Are you putting your
It's Pixar.
reputation on the line?
Heard a lot of people like that movie, Walter. Heard a lot of people say it's good. Pickle says, I'm just hyper, y'all. Yeah! Pickle is hyper as fuck, man. Did a whole bunch of yard work. Got all cleaned up. Had some juice.
Commercial!
Boulder's like, CM Punk is hurt. Yeah, Drew McIntyre beat the poo-poo out of him. Pickle's like, spin bars. Walter's like, okay, bye, see you Monday for Raw. And yes, kids like the movie. Just kids? Seen a lot of adults like it, Walter.
Look now.
Unless you're saying you're a kid. Which is fine. We all are at heart.
I like kids' movies. The Emperor's New Groove is one of my favorite movies. I bet it's probably in my top 100 of all time. Probably top 20 of all time. I've never actually sat down and made a top blah 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 list. I should.
Of like cartoon movies?
No, movies, period.
Oh.
I think it would go in there, though.
It has some good lines that you can repeat.
Mm-hmm.
That and Megamind.
Madagascar 2.
Madagascar 2.
Probably Madagascar 2, but I think Emperor's New Groove is probably better overall as a movie. Because it's a standalone movie first. It's not a part 2.
Right.
That girl is pretty. Not that one. Not that one. The one on the right. They all look old.
They probably are.
Don't they have young women that want to work for Fox News?
No, I think you have to mature a little bit to work for them. Not just in age. Like
Come for the looks and stay for the content? No, thank you. Not that I'm dogging on Fox News. I'm just dogging on the news. Period.
Yeah, any news. It don't matter who, where, why, or what. Pickle is like, see ya, Walter.
We need an RKO out of nowhere on both of these.
Dingleberries.
They're like
You know what a dingleberry is?
a dork.
No. What's a dingleberry?
Taco.
Animals sometimes get them.
Is it the butt?
It's a little piece of poop hanging out of the butt. It's a dingleberry. That's what these guys are.
Nice.
People's like, Travis loves using his 3D printer. Turtle's mentor was Master Splinter.
True. I haven't used it for like over a week now.
Most normal people have a sphincter.
Everybody has mini sphincters, by the way. You literally have like 20 of them in your body.
If you're nearsighted, you might be a squinter.
If you're really, really fast, you could be a sprinter.
You could have done way better.
And a printer.
No, with a sprinter. You could have thrown what's-his-face in there. The Olympics are coming up.
Oh, the new one? I don't know.
No, not the new one.
Usain?
Yeah. Like some lightning, it's Usain Bolt because he is a sprinter. Wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah.
Sorry, guys. This match is so important.
It's Randall Orton going up against Mighty Mouse, going up against the Tiny Tongan. It's a triple threat.
If you touch the stove, you make it a blister. If you date in the South, be careful. She might be your sister.
Oh, shit. Nostradamus once predicted the second, what is the second? Antichrist, and his name was Hister. Oh, they're here. Do you want to go do it?
No. I don't.
Sorry,
oh no,
buddy.
kitty.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh.
Don't
Come
Come on. Are you a billy goat?
He's like, I'm not awake. Buddy.
Now the viper is feeding.
Oh, sorry. Ouch.
Oh, yeah, they're here. Oh, I'm trying.
Ooh. Oh no. They're fighting each other. Smack. Oh yeah, you guys should fight each other. Loser faces. Have some losers all up in there for the whatchamacallit. They're gonna have way big losers for the Money in the Bank and the men's side, aren't they? Jey Uso. Oh look, get him too. Kick him. Oh, both of them. Do it, Randy. Get him. Feels like two Where's Waldos are hanging out in the crowd. Randy's dad would be so proud. Oh, there are two Where's Waldos. That's funny. Yeah, not surprising. Gross. Well, they really went downhill with the men's Money in the Bank, didn't they? They're really making sure that Jey Uso wins. Good for them. As Chris said, oh fuck no, Mello wins. Oh, Travis left. Yeah, he's like, I'm out. Well, Mello gets the win. Dang, looks like my cousin, the girl behind Corey Graves. Is she in the green shirt? Chris says, no Uncle BS time. No Uncle BS time. What? Yeah, they did. Horrific. Oh, look, there's stuff. You were told. The reckoning. Goody goody gumdrops. Pickle says nothing is more rigged than Mello getting a spot. Oh, that's totally rigged. You know that's freaking rigged for sure. There's no way it's not. And it makes sense, right? Because if they want Jey Uso to win, why wouldn't they put lackadaisical loser face Mello in there? So dumb. They're like, we really want to make the Money in the Bank worthless. Congratulations. Be careful if anybody has seizure issues. Don't look at the TV. You will have a seizure. Feels like nothing is more rigged than Miller getting a spot. Chris says looks like Captain Jack, Uncle Howdy. Yeah. Yeah, that was dumb. Yeah, even more dumb now. Congratulations. Pico says, is there another UFC coming up? Oh, how about any update on Tyson versus Paul? I think the Tyson Paul fight's going to happen in, I want to say November? Something like that. It got postponed. It's going to happen just later this year. And yes, there's UFC coming up the last, so it'll be not this Saturday, but next Saturday is the UFC. They had Mello win.
Of course.
Guess who they had in pen?
Randy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, very much so. Yeah. On another scale of gay. But, yeah.
It's like two guys kissing in a park.
Basically.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
My roommate used to say that all the time. So he, I was talking to him for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He sets up construction sites.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a young kid. Not too young, probably he's 30.
Right.
Like 27 to 32.
Mm-hmm.
And so what he does is he just sets up sites. So he goes and he puts a trailer. Like, so he buys one. So he gets there, he buys a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Puts it on the site. Fills it up with all the computers and stuff that they need.
Mm-hmm.
And then him and his fiance work, and they hire subcontractors and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And they just built Lamb Weston, the second building. They doubled their production.
Oh, uh-huh.
And then, so they've been there for, a year.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's going down to build an Amazon center in Georgia, and he'll be down there for a year. And then he just does it different. He's there for about a year each place. He's like, it's weird because, I'm from California and she's from Texas, and we're, you don't really ever get to see your family.
Right.
But,
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
Interesting. That's pretty
But
interesting.
you don't actually do any work.
Right.
You just set it all up, and you're the person, the center. Of My buddy Colby does it, and I thought that was the weirdest thing, that somebody would actually do that. But it makes a lot of sense, especially if you're going to have something built. You just hire him.
Mm-hmm.
you just step away? You know, and then you just deal with him. So like, and then all the contractors deal with him. So you never, you know, you don't have to call an electrician up. Blah, 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 blah.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty cool if you're into cool things. Why is there a weird cat on the screen?
I don't know. He just decided he wanted to be there. Rebecca said, will Drew do something Monday? I don't know. Maybe. Pukul says, due to tiny Tonga interference. Yeah, the other dumb Tonga came down and interfered, and so... yeah, it ruined everything. It's LA Knight.
L-A... How you do, man?
It's LA Knight. Yeah. That guy.
L-A... Even Knight. I'm not a sign language specialist.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing with your hands.
L-A. How they do it. Nelly. Like that. L-A.
Oh, is that how the gangs do it?
Like Louisiana.
Yeah.
Where's Logan? Is Logan here? If Logan's not here, this isn't worth it. Did you guys see Trump was on that Impulsive show with Logan? I actually watched it. First show I've ever watched of Impulsive from start to finish. Watched every second of it. It's like 53 minutes or some shit.
Pukul says, I need to.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
I scared Danny off.
What is that?
I said he should play Dungeons & Dragons with us.
Who?
You kidding?
The kid?
What did I just say?
I don't know.
You're just having a conversation with me because you heard noises?
I guess.
I scared Danny off.
Oh.
That's how the conversation started.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, there's noise coming out of his mouth. Really? What happened?
Well, I have LA Knight yakking in my other ear, so what do you expect?
Yeah.
Anyways. Because you asked him to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
Why would that scare him off? He doesn't have to.
He's like, what?
That's just silly.
No D&D.
It's too much commitment for people.
It is pretty committed. There's a lot of people on the internet that love it, though. Like, I'm on a D&D group, and everybody's like, oh. I said, is anybody from Idaho? And there are some, but they're all, like, Twin Falls area and stuff.
Yeah.
Not many cool ones in our area. This fucking joke. Just one after another.
I didn't ask for you. I asked for Logan Paul.
The LWO.
He's the ex-LWO.
Whatever. That he's 5'6". He's desperate. Fanboy. I bought way too many monitors.
How many did they sell you? How many were there? Oh my god. For $70?
Yeah.
5?
Well, I wanted just the 4. And for 60. And then I asked him, I was like, well, shit, maybe I'll get the other one for that stupid little computer there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, how much you want for that? He's like, I don't know, $10. And I said, okay.
You're weird. And they're new ones?
Yeah, they're brand new. Well, a year old.
Huh. It's pretty new.
One's one of those on brands, so it's different. They're not 5 of the same.
Oh.
4 of them are exactly the same. That's why I got them. Oh, there he is! Impulsive himself!
But People says, oh, there's this movie, more like a spoof y'all need to see. If you're into something just dumb to see, check out New York Ninja. Let me give a quick plot. Ready for the quick plot of the New York Ninja?
Yeah.
This movie was actually 80s footage, but it's dubbed in modern conversation. It's supposed to be a vigilante story, and the kung fu is pretty basic, but kind of hilarious.
I just watched a movie like that last night.
I made him watch Kung Fu Hustle.
Awesome. Sorry, I couldn't stay awake at the end.
I think that was Wednesday night, but yeah.
Whatever.
What did we watch last night? Good Boys.
Oh, yeah. Which isn't a bad show. It doesn't make a lot of sense or anything, but...
No. It's very all over the place.
Yeah.
People's like,
crap.
yes.
An air ball in the hat. She just threw the ball up in the air like, I have an idea. Let it rain.
Let it rain. That'll work. Piccolo. Love the couple. That lady with her moo-moo and her cigarette hanging out. Yeah. I love Kung Fu Hustle. It's just so goofy dumb. It's one of my favorite ones to watch every once in a while. Hey, hey, no, hey,
Reminds me of Big Trouble in Little China.
hey.
Which is also really goofy. Lopan.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I swear to God, the guy that played Lopan's been the same age for 40 fucking years.
I'm pretty sure he has been.
He was in Revenge of the Nerds.
Piccolo. She smacks her greasy husband around. True.
Yeah.
She did.
He's a god too, or whatever they are.
Kung Fu Masters.
Mm-hmm.
Kung Fu Masters. I'm a cat. Yeah. Okay, bye.
She bought it. There's a few movies that have better sequels than the original. Name me 3. Go.
Oh. Madagascar for one.
Easy, hands down.
I'm trying to think of.
The Godfather.
Yeah, definitely The Godfather. There's another one too. What is another one?
Bad Boys 2 is way better. No, it really is.
Right.
Part 1 is like one of those weird like B movies.
Yeah, it's like we're not sure we're gonna do this. It's because they didn't have a very good budget probably and shit.
The second one, they're like, let's go all out. And
Well, the
hire
first
that
one
guy.
wasn't bad,
They
so.
blew up a mansion for that. Why do you think you're killing things?
Because it's
Just hate
a
things.
bug. Bugs are gross.
What's another movie that part 2 is better than the beginning? Land Before Time? Just kidding. He's like, I don't know what she did, but I'm gonna go get it.
It's in the garbage, you weirdo. Pickle's like, I'll try to bring up a couple modern movies, but you know the obvious answers. All right.
but that have better 2s than 1s.
Mm-hmm. And not remakes. We're talking like part 1 and part 2.
Well, yeah. I doubt there's any remakes that are better than the original.
No.
He just did the A-Town down sign.
Rob McLaren's in
Hey,
the chat.
Rob.
Hey, Rob. Good to see you. Says, happy Friday, Wrestling Gab. That's a good-looking haircut you got there, Travis.
Yeah, thanks.
Dune 2, he says. Dune 2 is better than the one, so the sequel's better than the first.
Right. Okay, I haven't seen it. Neither of them. I wanted to read the book first, but it's like part 11, so I was like, can I just read it?
Pickle, right? Pickle says, was Pearl better than X?
What the hell is that?
Pearl better than X. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, Kevin Owens getting beat up in the back.
He's not going to be able to qualify for his Money in the Bank either.
This is weird. This Bloodline storyline is just dumb. There's Randy.
Chris says, Travis, on a scale of 1 to 10, how great are Mina Murakawa's rack? Is it better than Natty?
It's different. I think it's natural. And if it's not, it's saline and not silicone, which gives the natural appearance. So it looks more natural. So it just depends on which one you're into. It's not as big as Natty's. So I don't know how to answer that question, to be honest.
Ayla's in the chat. Hey, Ayla. Says, no, I didn't die. Well, that's good to know, sweetie. Hey, by the way, Aoife's been in here a few times and wanted you to say hi. So she said hi to you. Chris says, eat, Owens, eat. Piccola says, Raid 2 is way better than the Raid. Hey, it's Ayla. This is Home Alone 4 is better than the first one. Don't be weird.
I'm thinking maybe Santa Claus is better than the second one. Santa Claus 2 might be better than the first one.
Yeah.
But I don't. I wouldn't go out on a limb and say that. I like the first one. But I think it's good. Part 3 is kind of dumb.
Ayla says, aw, hi Aoife, hi Fat Lisa. And Ravi says, go on, KO, show them punks how it's done. Ayla's like, I'm joking. We know you're joking, but it's funny. Rebecca says, what did you guys feed that kitty? She is hyper.
When you a girl. It's Leopold.
Leopold's a dude.
He's a dude. He's a handsome dude.
Hey, buddy.
You know, I don't know if you can count... okay, so obviously this is correct, but I don't know if you can count it. Star Wars 2. Because it's supposed to be a trilogy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But The Empire Strikes Back is way better than A New Hope. Right?
Yeah. What you doing, buddy?
Never seen it.
I'm trying to eat jerky.
The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, is better than their first one. Star Trek 2, I've never watched. Captain America, The Winter Soldier, is definitely not better than the original AI. AI told me Captain America, The Winter Soldier. It's not even close, dude. The first Avengers, the best Avenger movie in my opinion. But look at their number one answer. The Godfather 2.
Mm-hmm.
Because of course. And then their number 2 answer is The Dark Knight, the sequel to The Batman Begins.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And then Terminator 2 Judgment Day. I
Interesting.
don't know if Terminator 2 is better than Terminator in my opinion. Dude, when Arnold's the bad guy in that movie, it is so fucking good, that first one.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm losing you.
When Arnold is the bad guy.
I know you're hearing me, but I'm not sure if you're invested.
I'm trying to keep your cat from eating the bag because he's a weirdo.
He wants me. Oh. But anyways, yeah. Terminator 2 could be better, but I don't think it's better enough to say it's clear better. Like Madagascar 2. Or Godfather 2.
It's not quite as obvious.
If it is better, it's barely better. I think they put more money into it. But yeah, Godfather 2 is probably the greatest film ever made. You're not a real Godfather fan, but it is fucking good. Michael Corleone.
Yeah.
But part 1's still good. But you have to watch part 1. If you don't watch part 1, you watch part 2 first. It might not make any sense why it's the greatest movie of all time. You have to watch that first one.
Or the story doesn't make sense.
Come to my house.
Ask me for it. To do violence. Have you ever had me over for coffee? He's like the morgue guy. Like, why would I ask you over for coffee?
It does make you think, though, right? Like, I'm gonna call
the mob.
The leader of it, and ask him and want nothing from him.
I mean, in reality, like, in what scenario would you have to be in that you would even think to call him over for coffee? And then, and then go from there, going, I'm going to ask him for a fucking favor at his fucking daughter's wedding. Like, I've never talked to this guy before, ever.
Well,
but I'm going to go ask him for a favor.
But his reputation in the neighborhood was to clean it up and be fair to people.
Right.
Right? He wasn't unfair. He was very just in his fairness.
Right.
He wasn't crooked. You know what I mean? And so, and his reputation was, if you fuck with people in my area, you're going to die. That's what his reputation was. So he goes in and says, hey, look, this dude raped my daughter, beat her almost to death.
Mm-hmm.
And so obviously that's gonna pull on him because he's got a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, what do you want? Well, I want him dead, kind of thing. He's like, okay, Luca, take care of this, because he can't really deny anything on his daughter's wedding day.
Yeah. Which is why the guy took advantage of it. So he took advantage of the situation.
He said, but I will call for a favor one day. And so when his son gets shot up, he takes his fucking bloody corpse out. I mean, he got shot with a Tommy gun. Or a machine gun. He takes his body over there and says, okay, I want to have an open funeral or open casket so his mom can see it. He's like, oh, fuck. That's my favor. I've got to pull fucking, plastic surgery on this dude.
Gotta pull a miracle out of my butthole right now.
Talk about makeup. Probably use Bondo and shit.
Piccolo says, you ever watch the new Screams? Yeah, we've seen some of them.
I've seen most of them. I don't think I've seen the newest one.
Ravi's message retracted. Ayla says, although I personally like 28 Weeks Later better than Days. I like them both.
Is that the one with, fucking, what's her name?
I don't think any of them are the same. I think one of them's about zombies and one of them's about rehab.
Yes, just so dumb. I honestly thought it was a zombie movie, and I, watched it. And I'm like, when the hell does this have zombie?
Right.
I was like, I don't think there's zombies.
I don't think there's zombies. That's weird. It took you that long.
Well,
Pickle says, oh no, Way Home gots to be better than Far From Home and Homecoming. Oh god. Rob is like, so Ayla, you can't turn up randomly. Use SOB. Ayla's like, Lord of the Rings is just one giant movie. We don't separate them. How dare you? Pickle is like, well, that's interesting. Ayla said, my life is just random. Pickle says, I felt as a kid T2 was everything and didn't watch The Terminator after when I was older. Ayla's like, T2 is better. Fact. Ayla says, why do you guys have a green tint? Pickle is like, good eye. I had no idea. Oh, you can't be serious. Oh, what's the serious happening?
so serial.
Something serious through the wrestling or something else? Oh, they thought I had him, but he didn't. We're using a different camera, Ayla. If that's why you say it looks kind of has a green tint to it.
It looks gold to me.
Yeah. But yeah, we're
Gives it a
using...
tan.
It gives me a tan. I'm usually pasty. Although I have been in the sun more this year. Yeah, I've been outside hanging out with you sometimes. Anyways, we changed cameras.
Yeah, we got a 4K one now, so cool.
I don't know about cool, but but yeah.
Come on, Grayson. Beat this Canadian redneck.
It looks like, oh, I don't know. Gold, green, same. It's green. That's nice. Maybe it's your phone.
The speed champion of the world.
Wow. Gave Andrade the win on this one, huh? So we've got Jey Uso, Andrade, and Carmelo Hayes. Oh, they're really stacking it up so Jey Uso wins, aren't they?
Yeah, just a bunch of nobody.
They're like, we're going to make sure Jey Uso wins, but not against anybody too important. So weird. It looks like maybe, but I don't take accountability. Okay. That's fine. Oh my. Ayla, it's your fault, not mine. Okay. Pickle says, hey guys, ever use Cotton 4K in everyday conversation? Nope, haven't used that one.
Caught in 4K?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm warm.
You have a blanket on. What do you expect?
Well, I thought the cat was going to hang out with me. I got distracted by all the monitors in the front row. They're not big ones. They're bigger than these, I think, but smaller than those. 24s. I think those are 22s, but those could be 24s.
These? Which ones are those?
One of those is mine that I got with that one.
Oh.
And then the other one is that nice one we got for video games.
Oh.
It's not a, well, it is a monitor, but
It's a monitor. It's not a TV.
yeah, that's all monitors.
Yeah. Monitor. These are TVs.
Mm-hmm.
These were the little TVs I got.
Yeah, one for this room and one for this room.
Yeah, one for one room in McKenna. People says, this is strange. I hardly have stayed around and paid attention to SmackDown. Do you feel gross? Do you feel dirty and you need to be cleansed? With like holy water and stuff?
Was that one singer rapper guy right there? It is, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
They made him a wrestler.
Post Malone and
Post
Friends.
Malone. I knew I'd think of it because, although you told me, I would have thought about it though because Karl Malone played the Post, right? He was a 4. That's how I have to remember it, but it's hard for me to get there.
Yeah. Quentin says Post Malone is on the DLC downloadable content of WWE 2K24. Yep, looks like it.
They should just have him on WWE. Not really wrestler or anything, would just be on there. Some people like that dude. And I'm not into the auto-tune stuff. He sounds like a goat. Right?
Because I can. It's commercial.
Yeah, that's when talking needs to happen the most. You. Sold Navy. If you tip your driver, Tubi. Hey, buddy. About 15 minutes left of the show. What's going to happen next? We're also going to get, I would assume we're going to get an ending by the Wyatt 6, as they call themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Call them the Jobber 5 if you want. Whatever you want to call them. I'm going to give it a shot, but I know how Triple H is, and I have a feeling it'll be ruined quick.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, they did a thing earlier showing the back stuff and everything.
Oh, with them in it?
Yeah.
Oh, so they already came out?
I don't know if they came out again. They just kind of showed the same shit.
Oh, what happened on Raw?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Chris says, and I don't know, is that Wendy Richter? If so, Timeless Tony will be happy. LOL. Oh, and the DLC stuff? I don't know. I didn't catch everybody. Pickle says, I was trying to avoid the mundane chat, but you knew about Donald Sutherland passed away. Yeah, I had told Travis about it yesterday, actually.
I was trying to think of a movie that he's in that I like.
Donald Sutherland?
Mm-hmm. I couldn't think of one. But I know he's in one that I was like, I really like that show. He was like a wise man.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it was called Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
That's it. Yeah. He was the...
He was the Watcher.
That's right. That's terrible. Obviously not my favorite movie with him.
Ah.
What the fuck? Good job, Naya.
Nice. Hey!
Thank you for saving the pretty one.
Get out of that! Get!
Hey,
No.
dude,
Go!
Shoot. That's
Go away.
collateral damage all over me. Look at it.
No! No, Travis! No! No!
Look at that one next week. Look at my instructions here.
Yeah.
You better win that one.
You better? Huh? You gonna act a fool some more?
Jade Cargill's gonna lose her last 2 matches.
Probably.
They're done with her.
I guess.
that threesome, one of those have to get in.
Mm-hmm.
They can't just put good wrestlers in each group. They have to do one that's just 3 shit.
Yep. Basically, yeah.
LA win that one. Really? Well, hospital will call. Bet he's not there. Here comes Cody. Is he going to get attacked by the wannabe Usos? Whoa, whoa. Cody Rhodes!
Mm-hmm.
From the ATL, Cody Rhodes! He's actually wrestling tonight?
Yeah. It's because they had a fight earlier when they came out, and he was like, you want to get this done?
Or with the Tongan?
I'll get this done right now! Tonight! It's Solo, I'm sure.
He should make pretty short work of Solo. The new head at the table.
Nobody's talking. Pico says to think of him in a couple like A Time to Kill or MASH. Chris says, will my boy Joe Henry show up and save Cody? Just kidding, man. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with that dude. Entrance theme is corny, but damn it, it's so catchy. That's how they get you. That's how they pull you in, Chris. Corny and catchy. Mm-hmm.
Huge storage battery upgrade. You just watching helicopter stuff.
I was watching this girl be part of a hiking group, and she basically had some kind of weird reaction on the trail, and they had to life flight her out, or search and rescue her ass out of there. She basically had like hypothermia, basically, but heat.
Yeah, hypothermia can be both ways.
Yes. Piccolo says, like that song, Cotton Eye Joe. Yeah! By a group that's not even American. People think it's an American song. It's not. It's from a group in Sweden. Sweden? Did you think it? No, but I hoped it.
Wheatley American vodka. He didn't touch CM Punk.
Oh, good. Stop him. Ooh, what'd you do to him?
Roman's not coming back. It's about damn time we get the news.
Chris says, okay, so Postman Pierce said Gable will be in the Money in the Bank qualifying on Raw. Jacob Fatu shows up. Maybe he is here tonight. Paul saying that can't be. Friday night diddler sign. Yeah, what do you really mean? Huh? Oh. He's such a weirdo.
They have permission to run over. They're going to stay with this match until its conclusion.
Oh, that's good. I'm so happy for them on a Friday night. It's a good job that they're ruining everybody's Friday night with going over. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh, is he gonna beat him? Is he gonna beat him? What do you think, Leopold? Do you think he's gonna beat him, Leopold? No? Oh no. Smacked him in the face hole.
Give me the biggest, baddest. I feel like Cody should have already won this. Yeah, he hit the point. That hurt. He's gonna be sore.
You think?
Yeah, he hit the point of the steps.
Ooh, ouch. That hurt a little bit. Pickle's like, oh my god, I have another one. Yes.
Uh-oh, look at this.
Chris says, okay, DQ. What? Already?
Well, yeah, Cody would have beat him in 2 seconds.
Oh, man. Pickle says, DoorDashers hungry for Mongolian beef. Roman Reigns is our tribal chief. Hey, Randy's going to come down and help you out. So's KO. He's trying, but he's got a limpy leg. Chris says, damn it, now Orioles fucked us up 4-2. Chris is like, Jacob for 2? Where is he? Where? Is he happening? Is he coming out, Chris? Where'd he go?
RKO out of nowhere to the tiny Tongan. He's laughing, so what's happening?
Chris says the Samoan werewolf. People's like, out of nowhere. Pickle says out of nowhere, and Chris is like, it'll be Bloodline versus Wyatt 6 War Games. Oh, jeez.
Oh, God. Oh, shit. He didn't even break the barricade. Poor Randy. Hopefully he's okay. He looks a little bigger than the other guys. Cody going fisticuffs, though. He's still smaller than Cody. So he's probably about 6 foot.
Yeah. Mm.
But Jacob fat too. We're supposed to know. Some Tony Khan shit.
Your cat's so funny. Oh, my Lord. Crystal's like, through the table.
Look, he's like Logan Paul. Oh.
Brandon Stevens says, hey, Wrestling Gab. Hey, Brandon Stevens.
Woo.
How's it going, buddy?
Lots of shit. Lots of shit.
Lots of shit.
Just a big hug.
Okay, nobody cares. Like, the whole audience doesn't even give a shit. What the fuck?
He's like a were-rabbit.
This is all sorts of stupid. Chris says, yeah, Usos and Roman will have to come together. They neither have Rock in their corner or Zilla Fatu or Leo. Is it over? Oh, I thought they ended it that way. I was going to be so excited. Nobody cares. I really don't care. All right, well, that was lackluster and a whole bunch of lacklusterness for the last 20 minutes of the show. And they got permission to go over, and they still didn't. All right, everybody, thanks for hanging out with us.
Over.
No, they didn't.
Like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but we're like way behind, so it already ended way before we did. Anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out with us tonight on this wonderful Friday evening. Hopefully you have some other plans and go do them if it's not too late. Have a great weekend. There's no wrestling stuff this weekend. I don't think there's any other sports stuff. Travis looked. So, I mean, there might be some Olympic qualifiers stuff, yeah? Anyways, we'll be back again on Monday for Raw. You guys have a great weekend. Bye.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gap. Bye-bye.